An image made by Karl Baden out of his series The Sleepers. A big hello to all photographers all around the world. My name is Agnes. I'd love to welcome you to our next English Live here on Street Macadam with an amazing photographer, with Karl Baden. Karl Baden is a fantastic black and white, actually, street photographer. I show probably some images of his work you can see on Instagram. Known for these beautiful images. He is a professor also in the Boston College in the art department, and he has an incredible body of work, not just this wonderful color images from this series, The Sleepers. He has a lot of book publications, and which is really, really amazing, and I love to talk with Karl about this, is this amazing series he started in 1987, making images of his face every day till 2025. And there was an amazing exhibition at the Andrei Zarsky Museum. This is how it looked like. So amazing project, incredible images. A very, very well-known and famous photographer. His work is including in the Modern Art, in the Gallery of Modern Art, also in the Guggenheim Museum Library. And I can't wait. I go for Karl right now, actually. This is the best, just to invite him to the live and hope we can connect to each other. So Karl, I know you are online with me. So let's just hope and pray that we can, probably. So it's ringing. So Karl, there should be a button plopping up and you can invite yourself to the live, hopefully. If not, I try it again and again. But meanwhile, probably I show his amazing images you can see on Instagram too. Karl, I try it again because I know you are online with me. Karl right now is in Cambridge in Massachusetts. So it's 3 p.m. It's New York time. So Karl, I tried to call you again to the live and hope you can join me. Because this is Karl actually. And it's an exhibition of his work, the thermographs you can see behind. So, okay, Karl, I see you are unable to join. Wait, let me try again. Probably to do it like this. I try to invite you again. Okay. So, Karl is back with me. Actually, okay. I invite you again, Karl. Yes, oh my goodness. Karl,
Hi.
hello too. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having the live with us. Your body of work is amazing,
I have to
incredible.
do
And
some adjustments. Okay.
yeah, you see, yeah. So you are in Cambridge right now, actually, Karl, in
Cambridge,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, Cambridge, Massachusetts, and you live in Boston, as I realize.
Well, I live in
Or
Cambridge,
you,
actually.
you live in Cambridge. So
Uh-huh.
are you still teaching as a professor? Because first in my life, I have an amazing professor of arts talking to.
Actually,
Yeah,
I retired 3 years ago.
yeah. You retired three
Yeah.
years ago and
Yeah, I
studio
retired three
teaching.
years ago.
Yeah. Okay. So, but definitely still keeping on working, shooting, and making books and projects and everything.
I'm still trying to work. Yeah.
Yeah. Karl, this is probably something this is really amazing. I want to ask you first of all about this amazing, incredible project because this is really unique.
Yeah.
Um, you made images of your face daily, as I read about it, shooting yourself. It was like 30 years, actually.
Actually, it's about 38 and a half years now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
three.
a little bit less.
And you still doing it actually, or
Yeah, it's a lifelong project, I hope.
yeah, yeah. So how did because there are also amazing exhibitions I just show you at your
Right. That
exhibition.
that was a show of when it was 20 years. So that was
Yeah,
2007.
2007. So it's incredible. So how come to you this idea of showing or making images of yourself?
It's kind of a funny story, and it's probably a lesson
Yeah,
to yeah, to believe in yourself and don't listen to others. Because I started the project in 1987,
yeah,
but I had originally gotten the idea in 1975, and I
yeah,
made the mistake of telling a friend and fellow artist. I said, "Hey, you know, I had this idea to take a picture of my face every day for the rest of my life," and she said, "That sounds kind of stupid," and I said, "Oh, okay," uh, and so I didn't do it,
yeah,
and it rattled around in my brain, and I couldn't get rid of the idea. So 12 years later, in 1987, I actually started to do it.
yeah,
Yeah, and at first, if you had asked me in the beginning, why are you doing this?
yeah,
I would have said, I just want to see what happens.
yeah,
And so I didn't really even think about it. And in fact, the film that I shot for the first 5 years, I shot a test roll so
yeah,
I could make sure that everything was working right. But for the next 5 years, I just threw the film into the freezer, and I didn't know what it looked like until um, the person who was the gallery owner of the gallery that represented me in New
yeah,
York in 1993 or two or something like that. Oh no, it was probably
yeah,
1995. So it was the first 8 years, I think, that was in the freezer. And he wanted to show this work. So
yes,
I spent about 4 months developing the film and praying that it would come out. And so it did. Uh, and it was another thing about how gradually
yeah,
your confidence builds about the project. But in the beginning, I didn't really think much of it.
yeah,
And now I have I have a routine, and it's completely under control.
yeah.
I do want to say that when you said this was, I don't know, unique, or I can't remember the word,
For me, it's definitely
but
unique. Yeah,
a lot of people are doing it today.
yeah,
Um, yeah, starting in about 2000, I think 2001, people started doing it, and there are apps that you can do it now.
yeah.
I still shoot with film, but for the past, I don't know, 12, maybe more years, I do two pictures, one with film and then one digital to back it up.
Digital. Yeah. Do you think, Carl, like because you told you shoot it at film, is there a big difference for you with digital and film? And do you think that it changed photography for you of the way you're shooting actually? Or are you still
Digital?
yeah,
Yeah, I think it did. First of all, um, I think that I shoot mostly small format,
yeah,
meaning 35 millimeter and two and a quarter, I guess so, medium format. But I've done all formats, and I would say, since I'm going through my archives these days, I would say that I
yeah,
probably have about 5,000 rolls of black and white film, about 2,000 rolls of color film, and then a bunch of panoramic film, panoramic negatives, and
negative.
and 2.25. And I probably in the past, I guess I've been shooting with digital since about 2009,
Yeah,
and I probably have about 10 times as many pictures on digital as I had in the previous 35 or 40 years.
yeah,
It's very easy to shoot. Uh, there are things that you don't have to worry about, but there are definite drawbacks.
yeah,
It's more difficult to shoot quickly.
yeah.
Um, Sometimes the buttons and the controls are not easily accessible. And I think, excuse me, I think that
No,
at least in the commercial market, um, the companies are gearing more and more towards kind of point and shoot amateur.
yeah,
So it's the divide between professional and amateur is widening.
it's
It's getting
widening.
bigger, and
Yeah,
the divide and the separation of cost is getting more too. I mean,
yeah,
the professional cameras are very expensive. I have a couple; they're okay.
yeah, yeah. Do you shoot? But I guess you're still shooting also in film, or you switch a little
Well,
bit, or yeah,
now I only shoot film with one project, and that's the one that you just showed, the
they
Everyday
just saw
project.
the everyday project. Yeah, is
Yeah,
it one question to the everyday project is because which interested me because it's always the same
yeah,
angle and the same view. So did you really honestly in front of a wall or somewhere put your camera always in the same place
yeah,
and shooting?
pretty
It's
much.
also not easy to get the same kind of yeah face every day since yeah because Street Castle asked 38 years. Yeah, it's a long time project. Um,
Yep,
and so
very long term.
yeah, long term.
I
Yeah,
hope
very.
I hope very long term.
It will. It will. Carl, it will definitely. It's incredible. It's amazing. There's a beautiful reel I posted in my story with also beautiful music showing, combining. You can watch it on Carl's in your reels how you put it together and how everything changes like
Well,
daily
thank you
into
very
each
much.
other. Yeah, yeah. It's very
Yeah,
interesting. I discovered it today looking on your incredible work. And yeah, I come back to this project actually. I have something which is because we know you most of all on Instagram as a black and white photographer, but
yeah.
I found this sensational project, which honestly really is interesting. The sleepers you
Oh
were
yeah,
shooting on Coney Island. Coney, I hope I
yeah.
say it right. It's Coney, I get Coney Island.
Coney, Coney.
Coney. It's not Coney, it's Coney Island. And it's incredible body of work. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Sure. That's actually a much older body of work. I took the pictures one summer, probably maybe 3 or 4 visits to Coney Island
Yeah,
in 1977. So these pictures were made with Kodachrome slide film in July of 1977, and I guess I would have been 25 years old. And it was the summer before I was moving to Chicago to go to graduate
yeah,
school. And I was living outside of New York with my parents, and I was trying to keep working. I was a little bored living where I was. And so I would drive into Brooklyn,
yeah,
and you could park there at that time. And I would spend, again, on 3 or 4 occasions, I would walk around Coney Island Beach and
yeah,
photograph. And it's not just the beach sleepers. There's a lot of other stuff that I did there
yeah,
that I just haven't gotten to.
yeah. But this is probably I show. Did you get very, very close to the object?
Yeah,
And yeah,
yeah.
because I can realize, yeah,
I think that today I couldn't do this. I would be kicked off the beach and maybe even arrested. I don't know, but things have changed a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I was quiet. I was trying to be respectful. Anyway,
yeah. We have Carlos is hello Carl. We have a message from Carlos. Probably you know him. Hello Carl. I can't believe I'm stumbled upon this. I was a student over 30 years ago in Cambridge. So probably you know each other. He's sending you greetings because
hi, Carlos.
yeah, Carlos. If everyone missed it, Carl was professor at the Boston College of Art.
Yep.
So
Boston. Yeah, an art professor at Boston College.
yeah. So I guess you could keep touch with all your students, I guess. Anyway.
I keep in touch with some of them, and
Yeah,
then, if people get in touch with me, I'll stay in touch with them.
yeah. Oh, Carl, actually what I couldn't figure out is where did you start photography actually? Or where did you, what was the point you said, okay, this is something which interests me. This is going to be actually one day my profession. We don't know, or probably you didn't know at this time. But what was it, would you say, okay,
Well,
photography is mine?
yeah, no, no, that's fine. When I was a kid,
Yeah.
it was my dream to be an archaeologist. And so when I went to college, I declared myself an anthropology major, which is how you get to be an archaeologist. And I did that for about a year and a half until I took my first archaeology course and hated it.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so I didn't know what to do. I mean, I wasn't really worried, but the short answer was that I took up photography be, to impress my girlfriend at the time. It's
No way.
kind of a stupid reason, but I remember going home during the Thanksgiving vacation. So that's a picture at a museum.
Museum, this is, you said archaeologist, so I have some
Yeah,
with
and
actually, yeah,
so I can get to that later if we have time. But
yeah, that,
my dad had an old camera, and I asked him if I could borrow it, and I
yeah,
just went back to school and said, okay, I'm a photographer, and it really, it really coalesced. I took a semester off
yeah,
a year later and traveled, hitchhiked across the United States, and then traveled down to Peru
yeah,
and brought a camera and two lenses and a bunch of film, and that's when I really started.
yeah,
So I guess I've been a photographer, a serious photographer, I guess, since about 1972. Although
yes,
I can't say that I considered myself serious back then, maybe subconsciously, but it took a long time for me to consciously allow myself to say, yeah, I'm a photographer.
yeah. So actually, uh, this is something very interesting. I want to show your car series actually, because you said you were traveling. You have an
Huh?
amazing car series. There is also a publication of it, and dedicated to these vehicles. I just go through. Black and white images
Yeah.
all have something together in common
Actually,
with
that one, the
cars.
first one that you
Yes,
saw, yeah. So these pictures, and you said I was posting mostly black and white.
mostly,
So
yeah,
yeah, so I'm not shooting black and white now. What I'm
yeah,
doing is I'm going through the past 50 years of photographs.
yes,
So almost all the black and white pictures that I am putting up on Instagram for the past, I don't know, 3 years are pictures that I took back in the 1970s,
hmm
1980s, early 1990s that I never thought about. They never
yeah,
made it off the contact sheet. And so I never made prints of them at the time because I was involved in doing other work, which was more manipulated, more psychological, I guess. And I would always carry a camera. And so these are the pictures that I would take kind of going from one place to another
Another.
to do my work or to go to a gallery, to go to a museum, to see a friend. And I never thought much of them. So now that I'm retired, I can go back and look at my contact sheets again and scan the ones that are interesting for me.
Yeah, this is really, this is honestly, I have to say in private, I love it. I love to see the work also from the past, to see the black and white images, to see how the world actually, it's also documentary for us because we
Yeah,
know the times, but it's in this times, this probably, and all the clothes, the dresses, it was normal.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we know these cars which were burning, you have to repair, and now it's a totally different world with the phones, with the electronic cars, with the GPS system. So I know
That's
this.
that. That's a good thing about photography, even if the photographs aren't good, is that they document a place and time.
Yeah, I have some of your car series actually.
I
This is
think that actually that picture, I
yeah.
think I might have gotten in trouble for that picture on
You sure? Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they told me that they were removing it.
Because of
I
sexual, I'm
yeah,
not sure. So something like this.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it's now it's really strange when you post something. Sometimes I don't know who's that they make out of normal images something like okay, yeah,
yeah. I,
um,
I just thought it was yeah.
yeah.
See what I mean? I thought it was funny.
It is, it is actually because yeah, it is. So these are your. I just want to. I collected some with the cars because
Yeah,
I don't know.
those are probably from the 1980s or
Yeah.
early 90s.
This is cool. And this is inside of a car, I guess. I'm
Yeah,
yeah,
that's my daughter
yeah,
in the middle. Yeah,
in the middle. It's beautiful. And here, so also archaeological because I realized not just the shark I showed, but there's also you have a lot of images also in museum
yeah.
with
That's a
yeah,
museum. That's Museum of Natural History. And actually, that picture, you don't have it because I haven't posted it. But there's a picture that my dad took
yeah.
of my cousin and me in probably 1960, standing at that same spot. And
No.
so, and that picture was taken in 1987. And so I usually show them together.
Yeah. So yeah, I have to take a look again back in. So we have this, and I want to ask you about this because it's not car, it's a plane, but it's
Yeah. That's actually from that's from a museum. It's
yeah,
from I can't remember the name of it, but it's a place, I believe it's in Arizona,
yeah,
and they have a collection of hundreds of airplanes, um, including some famous ones. They have Air Force One from the Air Force One that JFK used, stuff like that. So it's outdoors, but it's a
yes,
museum. It's got a whole bunch of planes. Okay, can't remember the name.
yeah. But this is really amazing, and also I have some images here from the streets, like the two
Yeah,
ladies.
that's also kind of in the museum series. That because in the background, that's the USS Constitution,
Yeah,
which is a very famous ship in American Revolutionary War history, and it's docked in Charleston, which is right next to Boston.
Sebastian.
So it's
Yeah,
a historic site,
this
also a
is
big
so
tourist
cool.
site.
Victoria. Yeah, this actually I want to show that. What I honestly love on your images also when you go close, you can see a lot of emotions.
Yeah,
Lot of yeah,
I want to do a shout out. That's from a wedding that I
yeah,
went to. I don't know, in the late '80s, early '90s. I can't remember, but it's Bonnie's wedding, and if she sees this. I don't even know if she's ever seen this picture, but hi, Bonnie.
Bonnie's she's seeing it right now, actually. Yeah,
Hopefully,
yeah. Hopefully, yeah, yes,
maybe.
she is. Maybe she will. We have a replay if somebody wants to look. I love this with the Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Austin Powers, and here you can see Gone with the Wind, I guess. And yeah, this is really,
No, well,
really
that's
cool.
actually Dorothy from Wizard of
Yeah,
Oz.
it's
Um,
Dorothy. Yeah, I'm sorry, she looked
yeah,
like yeah,
yeah, we were all very good friends at the time.
yeah.
Just yeah.
This is amazing, and you can see yeah. This is probably one of the images, Carl, that I first of all discovered you because it was for me it was really I don't know why something catches my eyes probably this woman and I was like wow, oh my god, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's just a picture. I'm pretty sure I took it in New York City, and it was just walking from one place to another.
Yeah, so you are also when you are in New York you are a shooter who is walking or are you waiting and looking and make compositions? How is your approach? Can you
Well,
tell or is it
I think I'm probably not too different than most people. I walk a lot, and then if I see a situation or a background that might be interesting, um, I might stop there for a while. Or if I see a scene developing that I'm interested in, I'll hang around and take a few pictures
yes.
until I feel like I can't take any more or they get mad at me or whatever.
So did you ever, like you said with a guy, but did you ever get into situations which probably which are not that yeah kind, or people say, please, what are you doing? Don't shoot. Or did you ever
Yeah,
get into yeah
yeah, it's increasingly common.
yeah
Um, New York is one of the places, at least from my point of view, that you can pretty much shoot unmolested
yeah
because everybody's crazy, everybody's doing everything, people are talking to themselves, people are, doing this and that. And so it's it's better. A place like Boston and many other places they just have gotten more and more difficult to
to
photograph,
shoot
and I think that that's because of I think it's because of cultural collective paranoia, which probably is generated by social media and surveillance cameras. I don't know
yeah
what.
yeah. Probably the fear that yeah because it's kind of always think it's stupid because everybody knows where we are. We have on our phones and we are anyway visible for everyone, and now you are scared if somebody and we are making like selfies everywhere or people or shooting, and
You
then we
know,
come around and people are aware, so
it's
kind
very
of
difficult if somebody asks you, like this picture, for
yeah
example, that you
yeah
just showed, or probably even the next one, it doesn't matter. For me to try and explain, well, that one is an accident, so I think that has a more of a sensational thing. But
yeah
the one that you showed before, for me to try and explain what I'm looking at to somebody who doesn't know anything about photography, which is many people, um, is very difficult. For me to say, oh, well, I just like the way the people were walking, or I liked the way the guy on the right bent over, um, and I had to capture it quick. They would say, I don't believe you.
yeah. Yeah, people sometimes, yeah, or is it crazy? I have sometimes to explain what street photography means to the
Yeah, no,
people,
they
but
they
yeah,
they 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 say, oh, you have to have an agenda. You have to be a spy. You have to be a pedophile. You have to be a policeman. You have to be a criminalist. I don't know.
yeah,
Put
we
put
are
put a
crazy.
word to it. Anything is fine.
Yeah, I have also this fantastic image because with the balloons and the lady in the middle.
Yeah.
Um,
That was at the I think it was at Boston's first gay pride.
Yeah,
day and parade. Yeah, it was a really great, lively event.
yeah. I realized you're going to parades and also to political events. I saw it on your Instagram. Probably, I
Yeah.
don't, it's, yeah. I saw actually, if I might show one of these, actually,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Well, yeah, that actually was very recent, and I think most photographers go to these events because that's where the people are.
yeah,
So, it's easier to find situations. That one, the other thing is that I have political opinions,
yes,
and that was recently a part of a No Kings. It's called a No Kings parade. It was,
yeah,
it was about the current government, and so I was there to support that,
yeah,
um, and I also brought my camera.
yeah,
I have documented my sort of involvement in protests since Nixon's second inauguration, which was 1973.
yeah, yeah. I realized this, and this is very, thank you for sharing with us actually that you are active, and also on your
Try
accounts
to
we
be.
can see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is yeah, because we are actually as photographers, we are so much outside. Also, we travel so much through so different countries. We saw so many cultures, and the world develops always different when we think sometimes, and sometimes we can't believe what's going on in the world. So it's always also amazing to see and share with each other our thoughts or our opinions, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm showing more of your black and white. This probably, um,
Yeah, that's extended family.
yeah. This is also, you sent me some images, which I honestly think is just also incredible. Like, kind of. But I realized that you have always something like lines also in your images. I realized this that you have also architectural elements, I have to say, while going
Uh-huh.
through your work. This is a
Well,
beautiful
like
image.
most photographers, I'm trying to make in this case, I'm trying to make a rectangle that is hopefully interesting. So,
Yeah.
you're composing within that rectangle. And I guess the people in the audience know that all those pictures are backwards just because of the way Instagram works.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But this is probably this is exactly this what is very interesting for us also to see or to learn or to get inspired by all those images. For me, it's always a big inspiration because time do change and our view and our perspectives do change. And you have also what I realized you changed too. Amazing images, which I honestly love with Flash, as I realized. So
Yeah, it's
you're
flash.
also a lot of people are shooting with flash. You also try out new styles and approaches,
Yeah.
and they are really,
That
really
that
cool.
that that one there, that's
Yeah,
a museum picture. The one
yeah.
before it was actually my wife's dog got sprayed by a skunk, and so
Oh my
we had to
God.
we had to wash her with vinegar and tomato sauce to get the smell off. So
Oh my God. Did it work? I'm sorry. Did it work? Because Kank is,
it worked about 50%.
yeah.
I think it was a long time ago. It's hard to remember.
Oh my God. And also
Yeah,
this is, yeah.
a mosquito.
Mosquito. Is it Boston actually in the background
That
or
is
which
Boston.
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Boston. Yep.
Yeah. This is also cool. So you see, you also are trying out different and styles, and this I think it's really, really amazing for us to see. Also, was a series which I think is the Rising series. You
Yeah.
send it me. Yeah, I hope you can see the images in the
Yeah. No,
camera, but
no, I
I'm not
can.
sure.
What
Yeah,
I did was for that um, was in Cambridge there is an escalator from the subway
yeah,
that goes right out. It goes up and right out onto the street. So there's no hallway, there's no ante room or anything like that.
yeah,
So people and it has a glass roof. So I noticed that during the summer months, um, between 4:30 and about 6 o'clock in the afternoon on a sunny day, the sun would come straight down this particular street at an angle and come through that glass roof. So people
yeah,
rising on the escalator, the whole background would be black because the sun would be at an angle, and so people would be rising in the escalator and they would be illuminated one part at a time. So I stood about 30 feet or 40 feet away from that exit from the escalator and just took pictures as people came up.
as people come up. Yeah, this is an incredible series. When you go on, it's on the link on your Instagram. You come to a homepage and you can see this amazing light and shadow
Yeah,
images
one thing that you
from
don't
there.
see in that is that most of those pictures were, when I exhibited them, they're printed a little bit bigger than 30 by 40 inches.
Yeah,
And it's not life size, but it's close to life size. And
yeah,
so the sense of scale, I think, is also important.
yeah. So they're really, really huge. It's like really
Well,
very, yeah,
I wouldn't say that by today's standards, they're not huge, but they're, they're as big as I could make them.
yeah. Here also,
Yeah.
probably.
And so, yeah, I mean that's a kind of, I mean, there's no manipulation going on in that photograph.
Yeah,
It's totally what I saw, but it has to do with the compression of space and where the light lands.
yeah, and the light and shadow actually. So
Yeah.
you are on one spot, observing, seeing something, and then you realized, okay, I can make a wonderful series there, and let's see what's going on, what happened,
Well,
and
yeah, I mean, in that case, uh, people were just coming up one after another pretty quickly, and
yeah,
I just had to take pictures and pray that I got something interesting.
yeah, yeah.
It
This is
was, I
true.
mean, street photography, as you know, is you have to do it very quickly. This was even more quickly because people were sort of in constant motion.
Yeah. And Carl, actually, do you have an advice for beginners? Do you have something special? What would you say to the people which are actually want to go out, starting, looking at your work, and what is actually probably something you would say to the people who want to begin or start with street photography, or to switch from landscape to street, or yeah,
Yeah, that's become a pretty complex question to answer. I don't know if I have um, one stock answer. What I can tell you
yeah,
is that the people who when I started out as a photographer, I was with a whole group of people because I sought out other photographers, and when I moved to Boston, I also sought out other photographers. Um, Same thing in Chicago in graduate school,
yeah,
and some of those people at the beginning were making really interesting photographs, but for whatever reason, either they weren't making enough money, or they they got bored, or they got
yeah,
interested in something else. They stopped, and so I feel that it's not how to be an artist because I don't really know how to be an artist, um, but it's the people that continue. I mean, you have to have a self-driving engine. You
Yeah.
have to be self-driven because unless you're very lucky, um, nobody is going to be pushing you forward. You have to
Yeah.
push yourself forward yourself.
Yeah.
And so you have to have that in you. But that's that's also true in other pursuits. The only caveat that I would mention is that if you take, what you might call a normal job, if you're
Yeah.
a banker or a policeman or a corporate lawyer or whatever, you become part of a system that has built-in rewards. So
Yeah.
if you stay long enough, you get a promotion, you get a raise, you get a certificate for being there 25 years or 50 years or whatever. And so it's self-fulfilling, that
Fulfilling, yeah.
kind of a career. But to be an artist or of any stripe or of any medium, and other things as well, there's not that kind of built-in reward system. You
Yes.
have to find the rewards yourself. And of course, if you have a show, if you get a grant, if you have a publication, yeah, that's a reward. But for most people, those are few and far between.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, just to keep on and yeah, it's kind of also like painters or writers, I guess. You have to have the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying
yeah,
in any
and
medium. Yeah,
yeah, and also it might come in waves. Not everyone is every day creative, so
right.
someone needs a break. Sometimes the brain
Yeah,
needs to. It's not always. Some people do it always, so this is also good. But as an artist, I always say to the people, don't hesitate. If you have a phase where you are probably not shooting, don't stress yourself. Just relax. It come back because it's in you. So. Probably
yeah,
something needs to also to grow in you, and it's not just bam bam bam. You
yeah.
are
And
also not
and and
machine.
even anxiety or
Yeah.
stress can be something that pushes you.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it's he's not a photographer per se, but he's an important artist today. He's Italian. His name is Maurizio Catalan,
Yeah.
and he says publicly that what drives him to make work is anxiety. That's what
Anxiety.
drives him. I mean,
Yeah.
he's kind of a jokester, he's kind of a comedian, so you have to take that with a grain of salt, I guess. But he says that publicly.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's like because we are emotional people, all this is forces in us. If you are anxious, you can sometimes people erase or get to creativity. Some people are when they are happy. So it depends on also personal yeah, and how you are. If you are in a good state of mood or everything. So as any arts, it needs time. So
Yeah.
we are not machines actually.
So
Uh,
I can just say one thing about this picture.
Yeah, I
Um,
wanted to ask, this is amazing. This is
well, that's the thing. That's the thing that I was trying to say. I took that picture. You could probably find the date on Instagram, but it was I'm pretty sure it was in the 1970s
yeah,
and maybe mid to late 1970s. And I looked at it and I said, I'm not going to do anything with that. And it just stayed on my contact sheet for almost 50 years. And so going through my all the pictures that I'd taken, I saw it again. I said, oh, maybe I'll give it a chance.
yeah,
So I scanned it and put it up on Instagram, and people liked it more than I thought they would, and probably more than I did. Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. Who
No
knows? This
accounting for
is it.
taste.
Yeah, who knows? But
Yeah,
it's always when it's something you come back or return or something interesting. So probably this is the good on Instagram because you can. It's not always also with the likes and the algorithm. Sometimes the pictures are not shown. You can't see the work, so you have to look up. But actually, sometimes it's not that bad to show an image and to look what's happening. Okay, and if it's a
yeah.
It's
You
never
know,
a failure. Yeah,
one other thing is that I think that photography was a lot easier and a lot better back when men wore hats like that.
and
And
glasses probably.
well, yeah, I guess, but those hats are great, and I think that if you look at Robert Frank's work, um, you can, or Louis Forer, uh, or Vivian Meyer for that matter,
Vivian
you can,
Meyer, yeah.
yeah, you can see those hats and they're just great shapes.
Yeah, hats and coats. The coats sometimes also
Yeah.
are, yeah, dramatic, making a scene. And uh, oh, I have actually, don't laugh, but this is one of my favorite, actually, I have to say.
Uh-huh.
Uh, this is so, yeah, this is
Guess I'm
so
laughing.
surreal and so grotesque with the Pope and
Yeah.
with Ronald Reagan. I guess these
Yeah.
are figures somewhere on the street or
Yeah, it was a tourist thing down in the tourist district of Boston. And that was another one I didn't really think about for a long time. And uh, yeah, just came up with it recently.
yeah,
But I
this
but
is
I
a
I took it in probably the late 1980s, maybe a little bit later. I don't know.
yeah, it's really cool. I honestly love this image. Oh, we come back to the hats.
Yeah, um, that's also New York. That was a tough one because I scanned it and
Yeah,
with people who are I don't know people are familiar with film scanners, but every speck of dust on the negative, no matter how much you
yeah,
clean it, is there. So some pictures look like they're in a snowstorm, and so I had spent a lot of time trying to clean that picture up.
yeah, yeah. This is not even a snowstorm. Wait, Carl. I have one image you sent at me in a
Uh-huh. Yeah,
snowstorm.
but that's
Yeah.
that's literally a snowstorm.
This is
That's in
a
Cambridge, and that
yeah,
that that was part of a project that I had gotten a commission from 20 20 2019 and 2018 and 2019 to photograph life on a street called Massachusetts Avenue, which is
yeah.
the main street in Cambridge. It goes all through Cambridge. And so that was part of that series.
This is yeah, really. And also I have I have yeah, I found this here also with the eye. I have
Yeah,
it. I
yeah.
found it again here actually.
Uh-huh.
So it's I guess it's the Blue Man Group. I
Yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
say
It is the Blue Man Group. Well, sometimes you take two pictures.
yeah.
Sometimes
Sometimes
you take three.
you take three or even more, and sometimes you
Yeah.
just yeah just one. But this is really cool with the eye. And wait, because I realized with the eye there is something about the eye also actually
Yeah.
in your
Yep.
work.
Well, there's something about
So
the eye and being a photographer, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that one was taken in I think 1979 at when I had just moved to Cambridge and I was living with some old college roommates.
yeah. This is also so cool. And you made also here. This is because I was
Yeah, that's now so that's very different. Those are pictures that I made in the early 1980s,
yeah,
and it's using a process called cliché vert. And what that means is that all the uh, all the strange looking stuff and the lines and everything are done by scratching away on the emulsion of the negative and so and then printing it. So actually, so the picture on the audience's left
yeah,
um, the original picture was a pigeon that I photographed with a flash on the ground, and I scraped away an area in the negative with a scalpel blade, which took away all the emulsion and left just the blank film base.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cut out um, part of my face from another negative
Yeah.
and then glued it into the empty space that I had scratched out. Okay, so and then I printed it. So it's kind
Yeah.
of a complicated process, but
So
yeah,
it's a
those are not what
collage,
we call.
something, yeah,
Yeah,
something like a
it's a collage
collage.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's not a straight photograph.
Yeah.
It's a manipulated photograph.
Oh, it's I would say collage because it's, but I wanted to show also the body of work that you are very creative, not just with shooting on the streets, but also if people join right
Right.
now with collages and with this amazing project actually, which will so you are doing daily still photographs of yourself every day for this project actually?
Did it about an hour ago
Yeah.
today.
No, yeah. I have to, I'm looking forward to the next exhibition, so you can see. Is there something in future plans?
Well, my gallery, which is
Yeah,
the Anderson Yuzurski Gallery in
Niederski.
Boston,
Yeah,
um, they really want me to do a show in for the 40th anniversary. So that would be in a year and a half. And I absolutely dread it because it's very easy to take the picture every day. It takes 5 minutes. And I have a little um, portable tripod and all that so I can do it while I travel. So it's very, and that takes maybe 15 minutes.
yeah.
But as easy as it is to take the picture every day, to try and get a show together or an installation or a video is a nightmare because
I wanted to ask, yes,
yeah, it's a
because it's
total
a mess
nightmare
of
because if you're going to
people,
show every
yeah.
picture in 40 years, what's that? It's probably, 15,000 pictures.
Yes,
So I don't even know what I'm going to do right now.
yeah, because
I mean,
probably,
I'll take the pictures, but for everything else, we'll see.
yeah, yeah, I wanted to ask because it's such a mess of images every day, how to combine it must be a amazing work to do an exhibition. It must
Yeah,
be
no, it's
very,
easier.
very, yeah,
It's easier if it's digital, but if
yeah,
it's just film, you have to take the picture, you have to develop the film, you have to either scan the picture or print the picture, you have to clean the picture up. It's it's a very involved and boring process.
okay. So it's amazing. I'm waiting for the 40 anniversary. So if there
Yeah,
is a show
thanks. Me
in
too.
Boston, yeah, there is a show in Boston, I might come over and see
Oh,
it.
that'd be great.
Definitely. Yes, I would love really
Yeah,
because just also to meet you and to talk and to see and also to if I'm not sure if anyone can see this really amazing image that the I don't know
yeah. It's
yeah
that was a wedding in Boston that I just
yeah
happened to walk by, and I think people can see the bride and the groom, and the father of the groom. What you probably can't see is that the bride's veil is
Vale
over
yeah.
is covering the father's head and face. And then
Yes.
there's that guy on the left who's asleep on the grass. Um, so yeah, it's got to translate a little bit better, but that's what's happening in the picture.
It's a scene. It's yeah, it's incredible. This
Yeah,
is why we also like this beautiful image with the dog is Klein.
yeah. Couldn't nobody could pass that one up.
Yeah,
Anybody with a camera would stop to take that one.
yeah, yeah. But it's you, and this is amazing to see. It's in your. Um, I'm not sure. I guess it's New York, but I'm not
No, no,
sure.
this is Boston.
This is Boston.
This is
Yeah,
downtown Boston. Yeah,
yeah. So
and
also,
they were um, they were imploding a building,
Oh my
a
God.
tall building. They were, exploding it, and at like 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning. So a friend
Yeah,
and I just went down there, and of course there were a million people there to watch.
to
But
watch.
but telling you what it is almost spoiling it, because the thing about it that I like is its ambiguity. I mean, it is Boston, but it could be
New York, yeah, I thought
Syria.
it's, yeah, Syria, yeah.
It could be Iran. It could be Haiti. It could, I mean, um, it could be 9/11.
Yeah, this is, I thought first of all, probably it's the imagination of 9/11 that plops out in the mind, but you're right, it could be everywhere. It could be yeah. This is the point. And actually, I just printed also this because Stie was putting it in the story yesterday, just to ask what's going on here.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's another picture that Facebook had a problem with,
Yeah,
because it looks like an injured child, and I think that the thing that reinforces that anxiety in the picture is the police car, but
mm-hmm,
it's really just a kid having a tantrum.
yeah,
Um, he's mad, he's crying. Uh, he's okay though.
yeah. I guess so. So actually, but thank you for telling us, and also with the problems on Facebook, because I heard a lot of photographers which having problems with scenes and something like this because probably I don't know who is watching on the images, and we have also a text under this, so probably definitely we say that this is nothing's going on here, but
Yeah,
um,
nothing to see here, folks. Move
no,
on.
nothing, yeah, nothing to see here, but a lot to see here. Also in beautiful image, Karl.
Yeah, that
Really.
was you can't really see it, but the little girl on the left
Yeah,
is has her head thrown back and her mouth open and her eyes closed as if in ecstasy. And that was a picture I took at the Mormon Temple in Salt Lake City in 1975.
yeah,
And I used to want to send that out as a Christmas card and draw a little lightning bolt from the hand of the Christ to the girl in
yeah.
silver paint, but I never did.
This is incredible, really. Oh my God, Karl, it was a big pleasure talking to you. I thank you for your amazing work. It's so inspiring. You have street sceneries. There's this beautiful project. You have incredible light and shadow images. You are the god of photography, I have to
No,
say right now with
please,
everything.
please,
So
please.
amazing work, and I thank you
Thanks.
for the inspiration. Yeah, yeah, and wish you just the best and keep on. And we will. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
I
thanks for
really.
inviting me.
Yeah, and thank you for your
Yeah.
work, your books, for everything, and amazing. I really hope we see us one day. Not to forget the amazing also approach with the flesh, honestly, and with the story behind. So.
Yeah.
Carl, please keep healthy, go out, shoot a lot, show us more of your work, and the big thanks for you to have a live here with us on Street Macadam.
Thanks a lot. Thank you,
Thank
Agnes.
you. Yeah, and greetings
One
to
day
your
at a time.
family. Yes, one day at a time, definitely. We keep in
Okay.
touch. Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you all for watching.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.